The Nagaland Esports Society, as part of TXT Expo Nagaland 2026, today is in a press conference in Kohima, announced the arrival of Mumbai Falcons Racing Limited and F1 Sim Racing India Open 2026 Kohima round to Nagaland. TXT Expo Nagaland 2026 is a two-day celebration of gaming, esports, technology, artificial intelligence, digital creativity and emerging digital industries, bringing together competitions, workshops, exhibitions and interactive experience under one platform. The event will take place on 28th and 29th of October in Kohima. Let us have a look at the details.
I've driven fast cars in Mumbai, but nothing compared to this. What I'm looking forward to is going in Ferrari and driving with my friends.
So joining us here today, on my left, we have our president from the Nagaland Esports Society, Mr. Moalong. Over there, we have Mr. Arun Kapan. Next to him, we have Mr. Ishan Bhatia, General Manager, Mumbai Falcons. And at the end, Mr. Firoz Javeri, Director, Race Operations, Mumbai Falcons. I'll now hand over the mic to Moalong to give us an opening address.
Thank you, Kaki. Like Kaki had mentioned, thank you to all the press that have gathered here today. As part of the initiative, we are pleased to announce Mumbai Falcons, a sim racing team that has come all the way from Mumbai. Even though we are from a very far region, they have taken this sort of leap of faith and have come all the way, and we're extremely grateful to the team. I really do hope that the outcome that you expect will be fulfilled.
The F1 Sim Racing India Open is a program that's designed to democratize motorsport, to make it more accessible for the youth of this country, to create a structured, to build a grassroots development program for the young kids to actually come out, help us identify their potential. We help nurture them, help them race against each other, eventually culminating in a grand finale in Mumbai. And moving from the simulator, from a virtual world to real world racing, where the simulator is a tool, is a technological tool that we employ to identify potential in young kids. And we like to think a simulator is the most unbiased tool that there is out there to identify potential. A simulator doesn't know your name, your age, your gender, your race, your religion, your caste, who your parents are, how much money you have in your bank account. It doesn't know all of that. And the stopwatch never lies. So the most unbiased way right now to identify potential in motorsports would be to start off from sim racing. Work with the age group 10 onwards. Our target group is in schools, class 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. That's where the junior championship is. These kids, and they've seen Formula One. When you show them the logo of Formula One, they know it. They're well versed with what Formula One is. We want them to get into these simulators. We want them to put down that lap time. We want to use this lap time to get this data, put it on a table and really filter out who the really top fast children in this country are. Bring all of them together, get them to start racing against and with each other. So that's identifying potential in young children, nurturing that talent and that potential, bringing them together to start racing. And the ones who make the cut, who make it to the grand finale, we bring them all down to Bombay. That's where Formula One, those esport teams, that whole infrastructure, that whole ecosystem shows up in India. And together, we churn them down. We go through knockouts, quarterfinals, semifinals, and in the end, the aim is to find 20 juniors and 20 seniors. We race 6 races, 50% race distance, and at the end of it, the winner of the junior and the winner of the senior championship, both of them get a 1 crore prize each. That's a 2 crore rupee prize pool, which we think in India is quite incredible. I mean, 2 crore rupees from an esport championship, it still stands for a lot. And the best part, it doesn't get over there. From these simulators, the top children below the age of 18, the ones who really have potential, the ones who are really fast, we take them further from there and we put them into 4-stroke go-karts. We can't possibly fly 10,000 children to go-kart tracks, but we can 500 odd kids to the go-kart track for sure. We put them into a 4-stroke go-kart. They work with the driver coaches, they work with our engineers, they work with our mental conditioners. They put down those lap times. We knock out. Half of them come back next year, probably get better. The rest of them, they move forward to a 2-stroke go-kart, which is a real competition spec go-kart, is what we race around the world, in Europe, in Asia, in America. From there, it carries on forward to a point where we want to find the 36 top children in each of these categories. They start racing. The top ones from there, the ones who win, get access to a 3 crore rupee driver development fund. This acts like a catalyst, because we've heard this numerous times, where motorsport is cash intensive. It's not an inexpensive sport, but that's where we want to come in. We want to help these kids and their parents, because we know that at this age, kids are nothing without their parents. We want to gain the trust of these parents to get them to understand that motorsport is an actual viable professional career option forward from here. And not just racing. Racing and the whole field of STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. All of this together is what ecosystem of motorsport belongs to. Not every kid wants to become a racing car driver. Some do, but many of them probably just want to work in the ecosystem of racing, be a race engineer, be it media communications, be it in technical field. And we want to give them an access to this ecosystem. We want to help the parents understand the pathway forward. And also the beginning of their career, instead of working just with their own budgets, we would like to give them this development fund. So by the time the parents get a stark understanding of the reality of motorsports, and also see how good the kid performs, till the time we can help them with our driver development fund. Until then, and after that, we build a structure for them forward, depending upon his performance, because we know it. So the F1 sim racing, the current age group that we're working with is 10 and above. So we broadly categorize it as 10 to 65. There's a junior championship that's 10 to 14, and then there's a senior championship that's 14 and above. Because you have to be, anything above 15, you're a little too old to be in motorsports. But you know, within you're still working with it. Maybe we find a really talented child there. But that 10, 11, 12, that's the age where you should be in a go-kart. Internationally, at the age of 4, 5, 6, that's when these drivers get into a go-kart and are already racing. So yeah, 10 onwards. But we do have special scenarios. You know, we have some 8-year-old children who've come into our simulators and have put amazing lap times, and we've given them wildcard entries. So we're very open about it. We're very inclusive. For us, what matters is talent and raw speed, potential. So yeah, 10 to 65. Numbers, we can put the numbers down, but they keep shifting a lot. But we would like to take 1,000 children to Mumbai. So that's 500 juniors and 500 seniors.